Want to know how to build a raised garden bed for under 40 bucks? We're going to show you how. We recently moved and we're starting all over, so we're going to take this ugly space and make it beautiful. And we're going to do it on a very small budget. First, we're going to build the beds and then lay them out where we want them to go and make sure everything fits as planned.
So for these raised beds, our materials go something like this: 1x2 furrings, 2x2 furring, and then a standard fence board, 5/8 inch thick, 6 feet long. So
we cut 6 for each bed, 1 for each corner, and 1 on each side of the middle to brace for support.
So these are 1x2 furrings, and what we're going to use these for is to brace the middle of the bed. That way when we load it down with soil, it doesn't bow out over time.
And we're cutting them 3 feet long to match our end pieces. We cut these 11-inch pieces of cedar because they're going to go on the corners as decorative pieces.
Smoothie break.
So now we're going to start assembly, and I'm going to start with my end pieces, and I'm going to start by putting the corner braces in first, these 2x2s that we cut down. I'm going to pre-drill a hole. Get one screw in there to hold it straight.
The end pieces put together, and now we're going to frame it together with the long pieces.
Alright, so we got the bottom all framed in. Now we're going to stick our center post in, measure about 3 feet down, make sure it's the same on each side, and then we'll put our cross beam in. So this also is going to give us support for our second board. I could have gone through and cut these straight off to where we didn't have these little gaps in the bed, but it's basically going to be covered up with our trim pieces, so I'm not real worried about it. Doing it like this, I get those extra couple inches to make it a full 6-foot bed.
For this bed, we're using number 8, 1 5/8 deck screws, and these aren't going to rust. Right there. This center brace right here will be fine. Any of the root structures will just work themselves around it. We wanted to make it real fancy, so we put these little end caps on. We just wanted to make a little bit of a decorative edge, so we decided to do this.
It's completely optional. It does nothing but add more time to your project. And maybe make it look a little better. So we've got one finished. This is not where it's going to go. We still have a little bit of landscaping to do before we can place our beds.
1 down, 7 to go. We might add this little trim piece later on, but for now, we're just gonna leave them plain like this. I think for under $40, they turned out pretty darn good. Be sure to check out the description for all the details and measurements. For more practical gardening tips and DIYs, make sure you subscribe.